What you're about to see is a video that wasn't made by me, but it illustrates a lot of what's going wrong with the right wing and how they're trying to whitewash the January 6th attack. Now, the person I'm talking about specifically is Tucker Carlson. You'll see his video making these statements on the bottom half of the screen while you're watching what happened on January 6th.
Of older people from unfashionable zip codes somehow made it all the way to Washington, D.C., probably by bus. They wandered freely through the Capitol like it was their building or something. They didn't have guns, but a lot of them had extremely dangerous ideas. They talked about the Constitution and something called their rights. Awful as it was, there was nothing racial about what happened that day. Claiming otherwise is absurd. It's a fantasy. It's a lie. Millions of Americans sincerely believe the last election was fake. You can dismiss them as crazy. You can call them conspiracy theorists. You can kick them off Twitter. But that won't change their minds. You may be wondering, did 400 people really commit serious crimes that day? Well, that depends how you define crime. So it wasn't really an insurrection. The problem was they showed disrespect to Joe Biden and his enforcers like Michael Sherwin, and that can't happen anymore. They're lying about what you saw. They're calling it a precisely orchestrated coup attempt. It was not an insurrection. It wasn't an armed invasion by a brigade of dangerous white supremacists. It wasn't. Those are lies. Why are they demanding that you believe those lies? You should wonder about that. A bunch of middle-aged people deep in credit card debt. White supremacists teamed up with a guy dressed like Chewbacca to overthrow our democracy. Did anyone ask the people at the Capitol on January 6th why they were there?
It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming.
We don't yet know the cost of stopping white supremacist QAnon insurrection, but you can be certain that Chuck Schumer is prepared to have you pay whatever it costs.
Does he really think that we're that stupid? I mean, does Tucker Carlson really think that we're that stupid? You just saw a piece of what happened on January 6, 2021. When Donald Trump supporters, white supremacist groups, and anarchists attacked the U.S. Capitol. You heard some of them saying, "Hang Mike Pence." You heard some of them say, "Let's get their guns." Fact of the matter is, Tucker, the people you're trying to lie for went there with the expressed motive of overturning our government for the sake of Donald Trump. You really can't think that we're that stupid, can you? This in and of itself should get you fired from Fox News and pulled off the air, but it's not going to, because Fox News has no soul as it is. But quite honestly, I really don't know what goes on in that head of yours. Maybe you're trying to appeal to the white supremacist viewer out there, the viewer that actually believes this crap. Maybe you're trying to kiss ass to Donald Trump so he'll select you for a cabinet position somewhere down the line. But the way I see it is this, Tucker. If you really think we're that stupid to believe what you just said, you sound just like those terrorists that hit the Capitol. In fact, you sound incredibly worse. And to answer your question, why people are being held is because they committed a crime. A crime. The same kind of crime that people like you want to burn people like George Floyd for, regardless of the fact that he was murdered by a police officer. But that doesn't matter to you, obviously. All that matters is that Donald Trump is no longer president and you can't handle it. And that is just so sad. You need to get over it. You really do. But Tucker, as for the NSA thing, I hope to God they are spying on your ass. Because quite frankly, you're sounding just like a terrorist. Only you don't wear a burqa or a sheet over your face. You don't speak Arab. You speak white supremacist. And I'm surprised you haven't blurred out the N-word on your show ever. You see, Tucker, you're going to pay the price for ripping apart our country. You say you're a journalist? You're not a journalist. You're nothing more than a clown. And you're paying the price for it. Last story. We just received word that the Olympic Games in Tokyo may actually not happen. Well, I should say that the Olympic Games aren't going to let spectators be there at the events. I can understand why, but it still hurts like hell. To be honest with you, the Olympic Games probably shouldn't take place now. The coronavirus is still with us, and I just heard that an athlete tested positive for it. Imagine if there are unvaccinated people who may be spreading the virus even when they don't even know it. Right out there. As much as I love the Olympics, they need to be canceled. I hate it. No. In fact, I loathed saying that. But for the safety of everyone out there, they may not have a choice but to cancel it. And this isn't the first time that the Olympic Games have been put in danger. Everyone remembers Munich. Everybody remembers the safety situations in Rio and in Korea. But this is different, though. We're talking about a disease that we are now just fighting back against, but people around the world are still not being vaccinated for. They may have no choice but to cancel this year's Olympics, and I hate that. And the Olympic Games, for me, they're pretty much a mainstay with me every summer and every winter they hit, mostly in the summer. I remember when I was in Germany in the '92 Olympics. It's when where the Olympic Games were in Barcelona, but I was a kid living on an army base based in Germany. The '92 Dream Team, the best of the best of the NBA, winning the gold medal. Now, we may not have a choice. The Olympic Games probably shouldn't be played. It's sad. It really is, but unfortunately, this is the world we're living in now. People are not getting vaccinated. Now, I can't speak for other countries because they're probably trying to do their best. But as for the United States, people are not being vaccinated because they don't want to. They're worried about the vaccine, which I was too before I got my shots. I was worried about it too. I did my research. I got vaccinated, and so many others did. And I'm encouraging people to get vaccinated. But unfortunately, we got Americans out there who don't want to get vaccinated, who are still probably spreading this disease, even if they don't have any signs, even if they wear a mask, they're not safe. They could be spreading it to people around them and they don't even know. It's unfortunate. So the Olympic Games, right now, they're hanging on a thread. As of this video on July 8th, 2021, we're only probably about 2 weeks away from the Olympic Games now. And unfortunately, it may not happen, and that saddens me. I love the Olympic Games, and I know a lot of us do. The best of the best around the world, especially here in the United States, going for the gold, being the best in athletics. And now, it may not happen. It's just a shame. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.